Alright everybody, thanks for joining me for the next video in our price comparison tool. I didn't think it would be very fair to have you sit through all that and not show you my output, so here's my output CSV of our price comparison tool. The first thing we'll see is we did collect all the UPC codes. It's down here on line 101 because line 1 is the column names. So we got all the UPCs written in our CSV. So the first thing I did was I sorted by the price on Home Depot and started with lowest to highest. Now lowest at 0 is it means we got some sort of error. So the first thing we might want to do, one thing you might want to do definitely, is look through each of these ones that have 0 and find out why it came up as 0. Then you're going to want to determine what to do about it. So for example, one of these I got a 0 because this is the page that came up. So obviously this is not one different product. There's a stack of different products here. Well, just 4 results, and you know, majorly different prices. And where it thought that it was reaching for one name, one title, one price, one this, that, or the other, there's 4 there. So it, you know, threw an error for it. It threw that bunch of red code from traceback and gave me a 0 in price there. So if we go through, we'll find out that price. We'll probably find out that it's the same thing for a whole bunch of them. It's good to recognize that it corresponds where the title is also 0, everywhere that the price is also 0. So you can do the same thing for Walmart. See, okay, there's fewer on Walmart that didn't work than there is on Home Depot. Then same thing for eBay. There are several for it that did not work. Then we can say %_cheapest. I think what this is supposed to be is what percentage is the cheapest price of the more expensive price. So obviously when we look right here, we can see, okay, this is definitely some sort of error where it thinks the cheapest one is $21, and that the next one is $699 of a Walmart. So we want a low number right here to illustrate a large difference. We want to say, hey, you know, again, this is some products is a really good seller, and everybody's buying it off of Walmart so they can drop ship it, but nobody might know that this other website has the same product for some significantly or some substantially reduced price for whatever reason. You can see that by looking at that. And so far, the most important thing we're getting out of this data frame, this spreadsheet, is not products that are great products that we're going to want to sell, but rather to help us understand why things are the way that they are, and what kind of just insight about the code that I wrote, more so than insight about the products themselves, at least at this point. So obviously, for whatever reason, I have negatives here. So okay, that's because I got zeros. So you want to pay attention to all that different stuff. That's going to help you collect better data, more efficient data. It's going to help you get a better idea of what websites you want to source from, because if some website is just so unstable that you keep getting zeros for whatever reason, or they have like dynamic content that keeps changing or something, you know, lots of different things. But we'll look down this list some more to find something that actually might be a good thing. So a good product. So this product, this is the UPC code. It's an Accurite 5-inch magnifying rain gauge. So it looks like it's actually the same thing. So we got pretty much the same measuring rainfall. Yeah, so it looks like it's the same product. And on Home Depot, we've got it for $3, whereas Walmart has it for $8. So this has got the lesser price is 36% of the higher price. So if I was going to drop ship something, that might be the sort of thing I want to drop ship. Same thing with, if we got all 3 numbers across. So if Carex Health Brands Ski Glides, Garrick's Walker Ski Glide. So yeah, it looks like it's the same thing. So it's $15 on Home Depot, and it's $6 on $6.50 on Walmart. So yet again, might be a product where if it turns out that it's got a good sales history, if it's something I do want to sell, then I would check the Walmart website. That would be the place that I would choose to source it from versus the other two sources. So anyway, same thing with dollar cheapest. We're going to go to largest, which is going to be the dollar difference in between the two cheapest prices. So obviously, once again, this is not going to be the same thing. Home Depot got it for $20. Walmart's got it for $700. So if we look at this one now, this says Magic Chef Compact 1.5 electric dryer. So it's got almost the same title between Walmart and Home Depot, but Home Depot has it for $183, whereas Walmart has it for $249. So what we learned in the last video or two is that usually a big price jump like that means that there's like a third-party drop shipper or a third-party seller of some sort on the Walmart website selling that product. So my guess, honestly, is he's probably getting it from Home Depot and sending it to the people who buy it on Walmart. You can clear your throat if you need to. Okay. So yeah, it's nice that we've got this $65 difference. So again, if we decide that this is something we want to sell, we want to consider this information. So that's our output. That's what I'm going to look at so far. We've got all different types of things, all different types of stuff. My GitHub that I made, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't know how to use GitHub for real. So I just made this just now. And I added 3 files. The first file this is going to be the code for this program. It's going to be not the exact code that I made in the video. I took out most of stuff. I'll show it to you real quick. Here it is. Obviously, if you went through the videos and you copied it all down yourself, then you're good to go. But what I did was I took out Walmart, I took out eBay, and I just have the collecting from Home Depot. But then I also took out the web element data. So the reason I did that is because I think it's important for people to not just, as they call it, be a code monkey or whatever, and just copy everything down or just have it and just run it and that's it, but rather to at least at a bare minimum put in the work. I hope this is not rude to ask, but to put in the work to do it yourself, to find these class names and put them in there yourself. I don't think it's so fair to just give the whole thing out. So anyway, and then I just changed some of the different things. So this is not in the code. This does not exist in this program, but I left it there. So if you decide that you want to add those things or whatever other things, so so that's that. Now what you can do is this program will run out the box. All you have to do is it'll run out of the box, but you'll have to change this. This is the only part you really have to change. And then if you decide to get rid of these 3 things right here and whatever you want to extract from the HTML and whatever other website you want to add, it's the same way. That's why I left this there, to kind of outline how to get some of this stuff and edit it yourself. Then I also have upcx.txt, which is in the you're going to put that in the same working folder as price comparison tool, and index.csv is the output of price comparison tool. Once you start to actually write this, it'll write it into the collected results folder for that program, but you can put this wherever you want to put it at, because this is just for you to look at and inspect and do whatever else. So going over to my GitHub at github.com/if-true/dropshipping, and sorry about the dog. And I think that's everything I wanted to go over. So please give me a like, a thumbs up, and a subscribe. That's my CSV. We went over the code. We looked at the results. So yeah, please give me a like and a subscribe and a thumbs up. Give me some suggestions, ask some questions, give good ideas, whatever you want to do. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. And I hope to see you in the next video where I start working on our next drop shipping software program. All right, thanks a lot.